What's that? God damn, it's so... I hate it. Is it the dagger? Oh, it's so cool. Look at that thing. Woo! Alright, picking up straight up after last episode, we have Jinwoo and Yu against this massive spider. I'm going to stick with thinking that Jinwoo is going to take this down, and it's going to be significantly easier than the massive snake he had to fight, kind of showing just how strong he's gotten. But we'll see. I could be in for a surprise, and then I think after all of that, there's going to be some confrontation between Jinwoo and the rest of the party that led them in there and trapped them. Not going to waste any time getting into this one. I'm really keen to see what happens, and I do plan on getting caught up with the show in this session so I can start watching week to week. Real quick before I get into this episode now, if you guys are enjoying these videos, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this and for other shows as well. And if you feel like supporting the channel just a little bit more, there's a link to my Patreon down below. With all that being said, it's time for Solo Leveling episode 6. They're not even thinking about Jinwoo. They want his gear? Right, okay. Yep. They ain't getting that either, though. Damn. No, hey, to be fair, he's thinking of everything. Except for the fact that Jinwoo is strong as hell. Talk to me, Jinwoo. That's what I'm saying. I reckon he was about B rank. Bro, he looks like the guy right now. I don't know, man. That's D rank? That's insane. But you see how easy the golem was for him after defeating the snake. And he's got this weapon. Hey, that's telling me all I need to know. Yes, sir. Talk to me then, Jinwoo. One-shot it. Just one-shot it. No, did he do it in one shot? There's no way. I'm so down. The real hunt begins. Sick shot. Sick shot. Play the baseline. The chairman? What's his name? Like Go or something, right? And is this the guy from the other episode in the hospital? I've forgotten his name, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Where's the weak spot? I like this track in the back. He is moving, man. Look at him go. Matt, what's you thinking about this? He's stunned? Yeah. Yeah. Dude, the way they're drawing his eyes and stuff. Look at him. Nah, he's on something else, man. Ooh, interesting. False rankers. Man, there's more layers to this than you thought there were. Okay, right. Maybe... Oh, I understand the confusion. I think maybe the leader of this party could be faking his rank. Man wants his dad. Go for its face, man. What you got? Use the poison. Can you use the snake poison? Okay. And how do you apply that? Get in there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Just go for it. I don't do that. Nah. Come on, at least you know what's coming now. Ooh, we got a new skill? Talk to me. I freaking love it, man. Oh! Damn, even the face is hard. Did he apply it? I didn't see. Something happened. Jesus, look at him. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, here it is. Yep, he's fatigued. Maybe Yu has to step in or something. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that's terrifying. What? Hello? Here we go. Come on, something. Does he have a full recovery that he didn't use after his run or his training today? There it is. Yes, sir. Talk to him. Damn! It's just constantly applying. Is it stacking? That's crazy. Look at this guy. Master of the dungeon. Let's go. Yeah, he didn't use it. Full recovery waiting in the back. Okay, what does this mean for the rest of the episode? It wasn't that hard. It was significantly easier than the snake. That would make sense from Yu's perspective. Boss? I think he's terrified that Jin is gonna kill him. Aniki, bro, relax. Of course Jinu would have no idea though. Yu's a real one. Hope he hangs around. I respect it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm here for this. I've been excited more about this than the fight with the spider. Okay. Chairman can fight. I like these two. I really do. Damn, what does that mean? Like fire or something? I could hear like fire burning. It might just been the mats. Okay. Oh, what a transition. Human nature. They're not even considering the fact they could have done it. Now they're gonna kill him. Okay, Eugene Construction. Now kill these guys. It was pretty obvious. Nah, they want his gear, right? Okay, they think his gear is really good. But they're worried they can't kill him because of the gear. Yu's just seen what Jinu can do. There's no way he can fight him. This is gonna be very interesting. Come on, Yu. What are we saying? Yes, sir. Dude, I love this guy. I hope he doesn't actually die. They don't know, man. They don't know. Oh, shit, they don't know. An urgent quest? Go back and pause it. There are people present who want to kill the player. Yes. Defeat them all and ensure your safety. If you do not complete this quest, you will receive an appropriate penalty like last time. Okay, he has to kill them. It says defeat them. It doesn't say kill them. Also, I've been thinking, I might save this for the discussion, but I've been thinking a lot about this player situation and it's very interesting. Let's see what happens here. I want to see more of these guys' abilities too. Holy shit. He just tanked it. Aniki. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if he tanked it. Took it full on, it looks like. Who is this? Heejin. Do we know who this is? Who are these? These are main characters, obviously. Are they hunters? White Tiger Guild. Yo! Gina. Or Gina, maybe? Yeah, training with Cha. And she's S-rank Cha, right? Damn, she looks sick in her gear. Oh yeah! Okay, Cha. Yeah, no. She the one. She the one. Yeah. Yep. Good transition. Nah, he's fine. He might be a bit worse for wear, but we got this. What's that? Yeah. You will have to fight some humans. Oh, Jesus, I didn't see this coming. What is this? This is what I was thinking about. There's something going on here, man. There's something going on here. Something bigger than all of this hunter stuff. Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's sick. Oh, they're all dead, man. They're actually all dead. that's what he said, man. This is going to be character defining going forward. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, dude, he's a menace. Oh, he didn't mess around at all. That is he just decapitated him. That is a person. That ain't no monster. Oh, it's time. 5 more. Who next? Come on. Who next? He materialized that shit. Go and find out. Go and find out, man. Yeah, that's tough. I'm glad he can still see it for this. But these were not good people, man. They were murderers themselves. Oh, this track. You hearing this? I love these shots. Oh, it's got lyrics. Oh, I've got chills, bro. Oh, they're poisoned. Oh. Oh my god, it's so good. I can't, bro. And it's just the boss left, right? Does something else happen to him? Is this what we're doing with music in this show? I love it. Okay. Reinforcement. Right, this guy's observant, but he doesn't know. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Oh. Say I'm stronger. Talk to him, Jinu. At least B rank, man. What are we doing in this show? Where are we going? That's the question. Now you have to die, man. I'm sorry. I love this show. Get a little reward? Maybe for the urgent Ooh, yeah, that would be a lot to witness. It probably looks a bit sus. Is technically what happened. Murderous intent? It's like a fear. Makes sense? Aniki. Oh. Damn, look at that. Oh. His sister at the start of the last episode. Oh, this show is doing stuff, man. Hello? Is that his brother? I got some stuff to talk about. I got some stuff to talk about after that one. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm going to put this at the start of the discussion here because I really want to talk about it, and I understand if a lot of people, you know, click off throughout the discussion, they're just here for the reaction, but I'm going to talk about this straight away. So we go back to the very start of the series. How did the world of solo leveling come about? Well, all of a sudden, gates started appearing and people started awakening powers as hunters, right? So obviously something happened to trigger that, and I'm going to use like Attack on Titan like as an example here. So spoilers if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, but you really damn should have at this point. So you dropped into the world of of Attack on Titan and you're like, okay, how did this all come about? Which eventually it does get revealed. There was some event that happened that led to everything in Attack on Titan happening. So something happened in the world that triggered this event. So you have the worldwide knowledge of gates and hunters. It's just common knowledge. This is a thing that exists. It's a connection to this other dimension. And you have to think, is there something deeper going on with that? Is there some big force operating behind all of this? It's very interesting to think about. And now you have the players and the systems. Now, is it just Jinwoo? Is there more? I've been flirting with that idea a lot. Like, are there more players like Jinwoo? And then you start to think, okay, what is the goal? Because it's so interesting what Jinwoo is talking about in this episode. You know, the system wants him alive. It wants him strong. Right in front of him, these guys are pretty much saying, look, we're going to kill you. We're going to get you to kill you. Urgent quest pops up, kill these guys or your heart will stop or you will die. The system is like, you're not getting out of this if you don't fight, like they're going to kill you. So I'm going to make it so you have to kill them or ultimatum, you're going to die. And then Jinwoo is picking up on all of this. Is it to do with his leveling up, his perception? Who knows? But he's like, the system wants me alive. It wants me strong. I'm going to take advantage of that and I'm going to let the system build me up and get strong. And I'm going to figure out what the hell is going on with this. Then it's like, what is the system? Is it something that's come through one of the gates? Is it like some supernatural thing to do with everything that's going on? Does it have some different agenda? Are we trying to shut the gates down for good? Maybe it's something against humanity. I don't know, but it really makes you think there is obviously something greater going on here that's putting this massive mystery over what's happening to Jinwoo, which is personally where I love to be at the start of shows like this. I have so many fond memories of early Attack on Titan days, just thinking what in the world is going on, and that's what I'm getting from this, and I'm so happy about it. I don't really have many theories to kind of develop outside of what I've just been talking about because it's so early on, but I think the big point is at this point in the show, you are aware of the fact that something is going on here, something bigger, something we're not meant to understand yet. So I'm going to keep my eyes and my mind open as much as possible to try and figure out any clues as to what's going on with the system and Jinwoo here. Alright, and now for the actual episode, now the things that played out. I was very happy with how things played out in this episode. So Jinwoo does defeat the spider. It did take a little bit of figuring out. He did kind of deduce that the spider was stronger than the snake he already fought, but at this point he's level 18. He's even stronger than he was, and he has the poisonous dagger as well from the snake. So he has a bit of trouble initially, you know, with the hard exterior of the spider, but then he realizes, you know, I have to go for the weak point, apply the debuffs from his dagger, and that's going to be the key to victory. And he manages to do that by activating a new skill he got called Dash, and you can see on the screen here, it uses 1 mana per minute. I don't know how much mana he has right now, but he can just keep that active and a 30% buff to his speed. Really cool effects. He was just zipping around. I really like how they're introducing all these extra skills and whatnot. But he was having issues with his stamina. His stamina did reach a point where he wasn't quick enough to dodge one of the spider's attacks. And just as he's about to get crushed, he remembers that he still has his rewards from his training. Maybe that day or the previous day, but he had a full recovery. He activated that, and that allowed him to get up close into the spider's weak point and apply the debuffs a lot of times. Maybe they stacked, and that's how he defeated the spider. Really cool to see user reaction, because you have to look at it from both people's perspectives. The only conclusion that you can come to is that this guy's a false ranker, right? He's faked his E ranking. He's suppressed how much power he has. He's really a lot stronger, and a lot of these false rankers, you know, they kind of kill off other people. So Yu is terrified of his life right now. That's why he keeps calling Jinwoo boss and whatnot, offering him, you know, water and to mine the mana crystals for them. But obviously from Jinwoo's perspective, he's not thinking like that at all, but he does need to be aware of, or in fact he should be aware of the fact that obviously this might look a bit crazy to you, right, as Jinwoo is an E rank, right? Yu is supposed to be stronger than him, and I think this kind of goes back to he's only focused on his own thing, right? He's still thinking about a lot of stuff, but like, you know, maybe disregarding Yu here a little bit, and maybe how you might be thinking about this situation is kind of showing his obsession still with his training. So the party members come back, obviously surprised that the two are still alive, and you have to credit the leader. I will grab his name because he gets mentioned a lot, and I believe his brother is going to be a part of the show going forward, at least for a little bit at some point. Huang, and you do have to give some credit to him. Like, he has thought about all of the little details of this situation, even thinking about showing up to Yu's funeral, right? Because his father is very important and whatnot. But they turn up, and the only conclusion they can come to is that Yu's gear is the reason they were able to defeat the boss, or maybe the boss wasn't so weak. But Huang wants the gear now, or at least he wants Yu to hang around. So he says, you kill off Jinwoo. That's the only way we're gonna let you live, so you can come with us and we can have your gear and whatnot. Yu refuses. Big time. I love that. You as a character, I think, is actually kind of interesting. I kind of hope he hangs around a little bit. I know I wrote him off straight away last episode thinking he was going to die, which was the plan, but I'm glad he hasn't in this instance. And after seeing that Yu has sided with Jinwoo, Hwang orders one of his minions to kill Jinwoo, and he absolutely lands a massive blow on Jinwoo straight away, just as Jinwoo gets the quest pop up, you know, urgent quest, kill these guys or you die, and that distracted Jinwoo and he got absolutely smashed. And we have a couple of cuts this episode to the chairman and Jinchal, maybe you pronounce that as, and they were doing a bit of sparring and they're kind of showing off that the chairman is a bit of a veteran. He's got quite a bit of skill on him, so I'm really interested to see more about these two characters. Maybe the chairman pops in at some point, comes out of retirement, does some cool stuff, maybe some fire aspect going on there. And I'm not sure about Jinchal yet either. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That is a bit of a mouthful, that one. But the chairman is saying some pretty cool things. Like, he's talking about, you know, working on your body and mind. It's very important being a hunter. Jinchal is saying, you know, training doesn't increase your hunter rank, but it helps, you know, hone your technique and your body and whatnot. And the chairman is saying, look, but when you're in situations, like extreme situations in dungeons all the time, it's times like those when human nature can rear its ugly head. And we cut directly back into the dungeon where Jinwoo and Yu are now facing the 6 other party members. And we have another cut to these 3 ladies who are obviously hunters as well, obviously characters we're going to be seeing more of. So I think this woman with the black hair and the green eyes is Hae-in, I believe they've said. And it seems like she is a member of the White Tiger Guild, and I believe the other 2 are members of the Hunters Guild, where Shah is, and they were part of the training that she got tasked with by, I forgot his name, and it really showed off Shah, like in her gear, doing some moves. She looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited to see more of her going forward in this show, see what she can actually do. One of the girls' names was Gina or Gina, I'm not entirely sure, and I couldn't find the name of the other lady that was there. I might have missed it, my apologies, but they're all being set up. I think we'll see more of them. And just as they're talking about, look, there's lots of rumors between shady characters and groups with high fatality levels, we cut straight back to the situation right after they've just blasted Jinwoo. So I love what they're doing with these. They're cutting away to a different conversation, but keeping the themes as they cut back to what's going on in the dungeon here. But Jinwoo has this massive moment as he's lying in this rubble, like he's faced with the reality of, I'm going to die if I don't kill these 6 humans in front of me. Even though they're bad people, they're murderers, their intentions were to kill him and you, they're still humans, they're not monsters. It's an entirely different concept for him, and you can really see a lot of his humanity in here, and after he kills the first human as well. And it seems like he's really waking up to the reality of the world, like he's talking about survival of the fittest, a world with violence, deception, betrayal, and like he's having a moment, like he's just saying how over and over again, like how could I have forgotten all of this? And like all the color fades out and everything's like it's not like black and white, it's like negative, right? And he's saying that's it, I've grown numb to it. Carelessness, overconfidence, and delusion. Then he has the whole realization about the system like trying to keep him alive, it wants him alive, he's going to take advantage of that. And he gets up, and this is a massive character dividing situation for Jinwoo. He's standing in front of them, the weak always get taken from. That's how it works here. In this instance, I'm going to be the strongest. And he is just absolutely different throughout this situation. He's just looking at it like this is a quest, this is what I have to do, I need to kill these guys. And they're still taking him lightly, all the way up to the point to where he decapitates the first guy. And he's very conscious of the fact that he's just murdered someone. Even if he was just following the system's orders, even if they were bad guys, he's very conscious of what he's just done. And he knows that if he didn't do it, he would have died, but it's still weighing on him quite heavily. You see, some of his humanity still remains there. And he just rips through the rest of them right up till we get to Hwang. You know, some of the shots of him, the way they're drawing him, even throughout the fight with the spider, is just epic. Like even his aesthetic, like the black hair, the blue coat, and the blue eyes, that they're glowing, the way they draw it, some of the shading on these shots and the shadows, it's just so epic. Like I've been saying, stark contrast to the Jinwoo we knew at the start of the season. Hwang steps up, he has this reinforcement ability, he knows he's stronger than everyone else there. He thinks he's got Jinwoo figured out, you know, that he's quick and his dagger special abilities, but it was no match. Like Jinwoo is just like, I don't even know how to describe it in this moment. Like he acknowledges Hwang's strength, like he's just a Giga Chad. That's the only thing I can think of to say. He acknowledges Hwang's strength, but he says, I've been leveling up this whole time. And Yu makes a comment saying he looks even stronger than when he fought the spider. So even in this instance, he's been leveling up. He's been getting levels from the spider, maybe from killing the humans as well. And he just puts Hwang down in just one hit. And Huang is begging for his life, and Jinu's like, you tried to kill me 3 times and now you want mercy. And then he decapitates Huang as Huang's dying words are talking about his brother, and that's why I think his brother is going to come into the show at some point. He mentioned him last episode as well, but just a different Jinu. These aren't monsters, these are people. He's decapitating them. There is no mercy. And Yu is in the back. It's a lot for him. He's just watched 6 people die and he's throwing up in the back. Completely understandable. And then we cut to these guys outside of the dungeon, and some lady is here kind of figuring out the situation, right? The 6 C rank guys are dead. All that's left is D rank Yu and E rank Jinu, right? So the lady comes to the conclusion that with Yu's really fancy armor, and I think she even recognizes that he is the son of whoever his father is. I think he was actually one of the heads of a construction company, maybe this very construction company that was working on this place, and she's like, okay, it must have been Yu's D rank abilities and his gear, and Jinu must have been off hiding. Reasonable conclusion to come to. Shame the other guys died. It is what it is. Let's move on. Jinu gets rewarded from the urgent quest. He gets a full recovery. He's got 10 ability points and a skill. Murderous intent. That has some crazy undertone to it. I can't wait to see more of that. Maybe that's like what happened to him in this moment, and now he can activate that. So I love what they're doing with this show. And Yu is still really showing a lot of respect to Jinu, maybe just out of fear of his life. Maybe he's afraid if he tells the truth, Jinu's going to kill him. I really hope these two get on the same wavelength, and Jinu can actually maybe explain what's going on to Yu. But I know at this point Jinu is still trying to figure out for himself what is going on. But then it starts raining, and Jinu has a moment. He's like, oh, it's raining, and he's like, wow, I'm really glad I gave Gina that umbrella last episode. That's really cool. After all of that, he's still thinking about his family. One final flash to this really strong guy, right? I'm assuming this is Huang's brother, so I think that's kind of foreshadowing maybe the next situation. I think word's gonna get back to Huang's brother that Jinu and Yu are the only ones that survived this situation. Maybe his brother knows what Huang's been up to, and there's gonna be a situation. So that's really interesting. All in all, fantastic episode. So much to think about going forward, some big character defining stuff. Jinu is really a freak. It really has you thinking, like, he's really getting up there quick. Like, are we gonna get to S rank? And that's not even the goal. Like, the goal is something more. It's so interesting. I just love theorizing about all of this. But I think I'm gonna leave this one here and go straight into the next one, because that was a lot, and I'm really feeling the show right now. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. I always appreciate it, and we'll see you all in the next episode of Solo Leveling.